we are going to study the poem Keeping Quiet. This poem, Keeping Quiet, is written by Pablo Neruda. This discusses the need of maintaining peace and silence. Here, the poet Pablo Neruda stresses upon being quiet and harmless to the human beings, animals, and environment. He suggests that in order to maintain peace and harmony, it is required to stop and introspect ourselves. Now, the rhyming scheme of the poem is free verse, as there is no rhyming scheme. Okay? Now, coming to the first stanza, the poet in the first stanza requests everyone to count till 12 in their own mind and to stop for a while. Maybe this 12 referred by the poet is the 12 hours in the clock or the 12 months in a year. He wants everyone to stop and calm down. The poet urges everyone not to speak any language, as we all know that there are different languages spoken in different parts of the earth, which sometimes become a barrier in a way for peace. So, he asks people not to speak. Not only this, he also wants us to stop moving our arms. Arms, here arms has two meanings. He means the weapons. Stop moving our arms. He means the weapons which are used by different countries to raise a war against each other. So, basically the poet is demanding peace from all of us. Let us see the literary devices used till now. Here, assonance. Assonance means the vowel sound which is used continuously. Use of vowel sound O and E. Now we will count to 12, not move our arms so much. You can see the repeated use of O and E. So it is called assonance. Next literary device used here is anaphora. Anaphora means the two consecutive lines starting with the word let's. If two consecutive lines, the same word starts initially, that is called anaphora. Let's. Let's not speak in any language. Let's stop for 1 second. The next one is alliteration, the repetition of a consonant sound at the start of two or more closely placed words. We will, W sound has been repeated. Now let us come to the next stanza. It would be an exotic moment with rush. Without engines, we would all be together in a sudden strangeness. Fishermen in the cold sea would not harm whales, and the man gathering salt would look at his hurt hands. Now look at this stanza. The poet says that it would be a rare situation when there will be no engines working. Completely everything would be quiet. Here he wants to say that if everything comes to standstill, it will be a very different moment. If all the engines like the vehicles and machines stop, then there will be a sudden strange situation as the world will experience a sudden calmness. People will not be in a rush to achieve material things one after another, fulfilling our selfish motives, isn't it? He also reminds us that the fishermen will also stop and not harm whales in the sea. What does this mean? This means that the poet is urging everyone not to harm the animals. Here, he gives the example of whales. This is being hunted for the purpose of food or trade. He also wants people to calm down so that they can stop and see what they have achieved or what they have lost. For this, he gives the example of the man who gathers salt, whose hands are hurt. Here he wants everyone to stop for a while in order to see and feel their achievements and how much they have lost for the sake of attaining such materialistic things. So we should always remember, that in order to achieve so many things, we have to lose a lot. And this is something to think about. Let us look at the literary devices, what is being used. Alliteration. We would, W sound is repeated. Sudden strangeness, S sound is repeated. His hurt hands, H sound is repeated. So these are all alliteration, literary devices. Now let us come to the third stanza. Those who prepare green wars with gas, wars with fire, victory with no survivors, would put on clean clothes and walk about with their brothers in the shade doing nothing. What I want should not be confused with total inactivity. Life is what is about. What it is about. I want no truck with death. Now let us look at the meaning of this stanza. The poet here asks everyone to stop those activities which are damaging the environment. Today, all the human beings are making money. They are trying to attain more and more. How? Just by damaging the environment with their activities such as mining, deforestation, letting the chemical wastes into rivers. The poet asks us not to do so. He also requests us not to involve in wars, as there is no benefit of achieving such victory in which no one is left alive. He says so because wars and environmental damage will lead to no life on earth. Rather, he wants people to adopt a new approach towards life and mankind. He says that you should treat your enemy like brothers and promote peace and harmony in the world. Now let us come to see the literary devices used. Alliteration has been used in the sentence wars with. W has been repeated. W sound. Clean clothes, C. Clean clothes. C sound has been repeated. Assonance, use of vowel O. Victory with no survivors would put on clean clothes and walk about with their brothers. So here assonance is there. O sound has been repeated. Now, repetition, use of war. Repetition has been used. It has been repeated. Now let us come to the fourth stanza. If we were not so single-minded about keeping our lives moving, and for once could perhaps a huge silence might interrupt the sadness of never understanding ourselves and of threatening ourselves with death. Now look at the meaning. Now the poet in the stanza wants to clarify to his readers that when he asks them to stop from saying or doing anything, he doesn't want anyone to become a non-active person. Non-active is a person who remains idle and doesn't do anything. Here he simply means that we should stop and see the consequences of our deeds. The poet doesn't want to see people being killed due to their greed for money and expansion of territories. Further, he says that people are continuously working to achieve the tasks without even thinking about the results. They are in fear of death and therefore want to achieve most of the things before the death. Here he urges them to stop for a while and take some moment to relish on what they have achieved till now. Everyone here is living a life in which he wants to achieve various things one after another. But now the poet says it is the time to stop and see what has been achieved and should be enjoyed. This will help us skip the sadness which has become so prominent in our lives. The sadness of not enjoying what we have achieved and the greed to achieve what next is in the list to be achieved. Let us look at the literary devices. Alliteration. We were so single-minded. We were so single. Enjambment. And for once could perhaps a huge silence of threatening ourselves with death. What do you mean by enjambment? When one sentence runs into another without any comma or full stop, it is called enjambment. Now let us come to the fifth stanza. Perhaps the earth can teach us, as when everything seems dead and later proves to be alive. Now I'll count up to 12 and you keep quiet and I will go. Now earth in this stanza has been considered to be a great teacher. Now the poet suggests to the human beings that we should learn a lesson from earth. During the winters, everything freezes and becomes lifeless. But when season changes and it's the onset of spring season, everything present in the nature, such as the trees, birds, rivers, etc., gets life. So here the poet, by giving the example of nature, wants to say that all the human beings should stop and try to judge their deeds. They can try and make their life better with calm and peaceful environment. Finally, he ends up by saying that now we will count up to 12 so that we all may become quiet. Here quiet means to calm down ourselves and move towards the path of peace and prosperity. After saying this, he says, I will go. He says so as he has conveyed his message to the people and wants them to be left alone to think about it and work in the direction of peace. So this was the entire explanation of the chapter. Okay? And question answers we will later on discuss in the next video. Okay? Thank you. Have a nice day.